I love Brazil, by the way.
Hi, I'm Miriam Spritzer from Brazil. Joaquim, what a pleasure to meet you. And I hope you know that you guys are the number one enemy in Brazil because the film is so good, right?
Thank you. I love Brazil, by the way. I spent time in Rio, and I'm a big fan of Brazilian music. If you come to my house, I listen to Nascimentos, Jobim, all the classics. So
Oh, I love that. We love hearing that. Now, I watched the film in Cannes, and it's one of those things that every time that I see one of your films, I notice it's a film from a small country, and something you were mentioning at the press conference that, well, there is an expectation what to see from them. It really did break through this international audience. Like everyone that has been watching can somehow relate. What does it mean to you to be able to tell some of the stories from your country and reach out so many people around the world?
I'm just basically very grateful. I grew up, as you said, in a small country, so I watched films from around the world. I could watch and get moved by a film about a Japanese family or an American family or a French family, things that were not my culture, but I still feel connected to the human aspect of it. And if my film could be a contribution to that dialogue with other countries and their films, that's just awesome. I'm grateful for that.
Now, the film does address this part of like the sentimental value of a home, of so many things. I was wondering, do you have something or somewhere that has the sentimental value for you? Like, what is the one place or thing that you keep as a special thing for you?
Well, it was interesting. While we were writing the film, my mother sold this house that had been in the family for more than 100 years. That was originally built in 1905, I think, by my great-great-grandfather. So that kind of feeling of letting go of family history and the nostalgia really triggered also making this film.
And one of the things I love was watching the relationship between the two sisters and how the two actresses look like sisters. So
Mhm.
how was it to build that dynamic? Because I don't know if you have siblings, but usually there is
I
that
do.
non-verbal thing that only siblings kind of get on each other. So how did you guys go about building that and making sure it was printed on the film so beautifully?
Oh, thank you. No, we wanted to make the film with Renate Reinsve. She's one of the greatest actors in the world. But the real challenge was now that we wrote a sister story, who would play her younger sister? And we had a casting and saw hundreds of people, but finally we met Inga Ipsdotter Lillos, who just matched Renate perfectly. They are very different, yet something is similar, huh? So that was a great thing. And I think they'd worked together in a theater play for 10 years ago once and really connected. So it was perfect. So they had something to build on.
Absolutely, and we can tell that by the way that it was put on camera. And one of the things that is so great is also you have these creative characters that must have been so fun to kind of exchange with these actors. I mean, you have Stellan Skarsgård, you have Elfan and the two girls. So what was the thing that surprised you the most from them bringing into these characters that you guys wrote?
It was really exciting to get Stellan to play Gustav Borg in the film, the father, the difficult father, that he plays so well and with such honesty and vulnerability. So that was amazing. But also, like, Elle Fanning is someone I admired and kind of seen grow up in movies for a long time. I think she's fantastic. But also the difficult subtlety of playing an actor inside the film is really, she does it in a very sophisticated way and unusually so. So I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah, and I love the fact that she's supposed to be an intelligent and good actress, which is, it changes the whole thing. One thing that I always ask, especially when it's a more independent film, like a smaller film, not this big Hollywood blockbusters, is there is always a moment of magic of cinema, something that you don't expect is going to happen when you're shooting, and it does happen. What was that moment for you on Sentimental Value?
I think something very moving happened towards the end, and I won't give away too much for the audiences who haven't seen it, but the two sisters have an amazing scene towards the end where I let them do a little bit of improv, where it got very emotional, and we kept it in the film. So that was both surprising and exciting for me.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know it was improv.
Just the end of the scene is improv.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Well, and did you keep anything from the set or costumes? Do you keep any souvenirs from your productions?
The weirdest object of sentimental value related to this film is the actual ticket for main competition Cannes. They give you a ticket even though you sit in the middle of the room, and it says sentimental value on it, and I will keep that ticket forever, because the screening and showing it to people for the first time was a really, really special moment for us.
And the applause, right? Like, that was something that I think none of us will ever forget from this year, Cannes.
No, it was very, very moving and generous, you know, and a part of my brain was like, hey, it's like someone singing your birthday song for 19 minutes, but the other part of my brain really enjoyed it.
Well, we continue to applaud. Congratulations on such a beautiful film, and what a pleasure to have this opportunity to chat and know a little bit more.
Thank you, and I will say, as we're ending, that I saw The Secret Agent by Kleber Mendoza, and I called him immediately, because I know him, and said, he's made an incredible film. And the two films are in a strange way in communication. They're both about letting go of memory or keeping memory and how history affects us as individuals. So I really, really love that film too.
Well, that's great to hear, and I'm sure Brazilians are going to love to hear that coming from you as well.
No, big fan of Kleber. So
Thank you so
Good.
much.
Thank you.
And congrats. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Why didn't you want to do the role? He wanted you to do it.
I can't work with him. We can't really talk.
My father is a very difficult person.